Michael, because Patricia's coming in. Actually, well, you know which computer. Actually, let me show you. You might need. Patricia.
3 weeks, eh?
This whole thing can blow up.
Yes, I think it
There's
will.
a lot of opposition.
Yeah, many places we've got for sure.
Hotels
Then we'll come out of the lockdown and
no one will be any better.
we'll start again.
All right. Anyway, the warm up today is back to the original warm up. And the reason is the class we're going to do Wuji, which is a reboot, coming back to the origin. And I want to start stimulating on a high level the energy within the body, and that's what that newer warm up was doing. It was really starting from the get-go, the warm up, and start moving the chi. Now all we really want to do is lubricate the body, but not necessarily get the chi flowing in a high level like we were doing before. Back the other way. The shoulders back on one side, large stretching. Lubricate the shoulder. Twist the body, go behind. Go forward. So the Wuji that we'll be doing is our original state. So it is before yin and yang, it's before the meridian flow, which direction of flow. It's our original chi state of mind, both physically and mentally. So why did I pick this? This is our Rosh Hashanah exercise. So for Rosh Hashanah is the beginning of the year, right? Go back the other way. So we want to get back to our natural state. Start again, start fresh. Build on the blank slate. Yes. So the music is different, and they also correspond to just this basic nothingness type of. I mean, some people do it with no music at all. This might kind of just help get the time
It's nice.
back together.
Yeah.
More without rhythm. It's a non-rhythm type music on purpose for this, trying to get to the natural state.
It's familiar. You've played this before, right?
I don't think so.
Sounds familiar.
I mean, I have a couple channels that I'm subscribed to, so it could be within that, within that framework of music. And I grabbed it today, and I hope it's going to do what I want it to. I just know the source. So what the purpose, how do you get to original state, get to this neutral position, is you're going to try to, if energy flows, one angle, if energy flows are in wrong channels, not as strong as they should be in one direction versus the other. So by getting back to the neutral state, it allows us then to build on the blank canvas. The other way. Other. Back the other way. And now with the neck, you can go around in a circle. If you have a sore neck, just go forward and hold it. And then backwards and hold it. Otherwise, a nice complete circle. And go back the other way. And if you're going forward and back, now go to the side and hold it. Back and forth. Direction. Now with the arms, without hitting, this time is not hitting, it's just twisting, fingers are open. Energy flies, if any, out the end of the fingers, it's okay, but the goal is just to get limber. Slowly raise the arms. Roll lower it. Okay, so now working on the Wuji, our beginning position. This, I think I'm going to close this screen. You don't get some stuff as to which picture. Only look at the one picture. We want to stand in our neutral position, which is on legs shoulder width apart, arms dangling, fingers open, just limp. Twist the pelvic floor just slightly in, like we're beginning to sit, and our pressure on the heel. Knees off lock. Shoulders are just limp with a little bit of curvature on in toward the inside, out, and just slump. And the chin slightly down, and stretching the head up as we poke the tailbone down. And one way to think about that, kind of a trigger, is think of very top of the head there. That's the very important acupuncture point on the top of the head. So think of that as being open, and you're trying to pour water or energy right into the top of your head. And you want it to just go straight down. You don't want it to dribble down the front, fall down the back. You want it to come straight line right down the spine. And so you're manipulating that point from the top of your head to be able to be the reservoir, the opening of the reservoir. And breathing in and out of your nose, tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth. And nice and slow breathing in and out of the nose, just to get into the neutral state of mind. The nothingness. Just a point in hand of how to work with your Qigong on a daily basis and where to go is actually, you can do this for 20 minutes at home every morning. Just be in this neutral, meditative state. And even build it up to an hour if you want. That's the way of starting the day. But we don't have that luxury. We're not going to do it for 20 minutes. As an introduction to the Rosh Hashanah, it actually can be a very good thing to do this. In the Talmud, they say to meditate for an hour every morning before prayer. So this could be your meditation, your pre-prayer activity in the morning of Rosh Hashanah. Not for an hour, you have to build up to that, but maybe for 10, 15, 20 minutes to prepare for service, if that's your direction. Now we're going to bring our hands onto the lower dantian, which is just like 2 inches below the navel. And as I breathe in, bringing in the energy right down into a ball that's behind my hand. The dantian is between the front and the back, this whole chamber in there. So you're breathing air in, you're breathing energy, chi, into that ball. And as you breathe out, the breath goes out the nose, but contract that ball and get it firing. You breathe in the energy, and then you breathe out, and make the ball hotter. It's like blowing air on a hot ember. But you're going to move your stomach in the opposite direction. You're breathing in, send the stomach muscle out. And that sucks in the chi. As you breathe out, the stomach muscle, the diaphragm, has come down. Now the diaphragm goes up, and the stomach muscle goes back towards the spine. And that's what blows on the ember. So breathing in new chi. Stomach goes out, breathe out the air, but the chi stays in that chamber and gets hot. The stomach comes in. Filling up the chamber with new chi and getting it hot. Feel it come down through the air channels into the lower dantian. And as you blow the air out, you capture the chi and you make the energy ball flow. Starting with new, fresh chi. Now we're going to change the energy pattern. As I breathe in, I'm going to bring up my hands to about shoulder height. And I'm going to expand the whole body like a Pillsbury Doughboy. Just expand, fill up the whole body with new chi. Instead of just the diaphragm area, the whole body fills up. And sorry to make you hold your breath. Then as you breathe out, now you bring it back down and fill up the chi in that center area. Again, we're not sending it away. We're bringing it in. As I breathe in, the full body, ears, nose filled up, fingertips, toes. As I breathe out, I contract it all down into this core area in the lower dantian. I'm really feeling it pressuring the center. I expand, breathing out, fill up that cool. Breathing in, very limp. Breathe out, contract it all into the lower dantian. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slight rise as I breathe in and expansion again of the whole body expanding. Breathing out, it contracts, it concentrates into the lower dantian. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Not letting any chi escape. One more time. Now back to my Wuji position, which is with the limp hands. Now I want to build up my energy force field. So I'm going to work on area maybe about 2 inches outside the body. As I breathe in, I'm going to breathe into the lower dantian. And as I breathe out, I puff up not just the body, but the force field. Send it out a few inches away from the body. So breathing in, I collect it, adding to what I've already collected. And breathing out, I start glowing. The whole body glows. My force field is filling up a few inches away from the body. Breathing in new chi down to the lower dantian. And out, sending it to the force field. Breathing in. And out, force field. And we've probably filled up that reservoir. So now, slight change. As I breathe in, from within the body, I want to concentrate all the energy, all points of the body into the dantian. And as I breathe out, I send that to the force field. And that stays there. It doesn't escape, so I don't need to bring in new. I'm just breathing in from within the body, the energy concentrates. As I breathe out, I send it, creating a glowing aura around the body. Breathe in, concentrate. As I breathe out, I try to see that I'm balancing the aura, the head, the hands, the knees, the feet. Everything has an equal glowing just outside the body. Breathing in, contraction. And breathing out. It goes behind me as well as in front of me. It goes to my feet, my toes, my ears, my head. 2 inches away. Now I'm going to start working with this energy. So I want to bring my hands in front of me, just slightly in front, fingers open, and I'm going to make a rotation in front of me. Up my right side, across the top, in a small circle down the left, across the bottom, up the right. I've created a neutral static state, and now I want to try to get everything working that it has no direction. So I'm going to first start in one direction and get bigger and bigger. This loop, bring it up a little higher, down a little lower to the hips, again up a little higher. And we come down, keeping a very vertical stance of my back, but a slight dip. Coming up. And what I'm trying to do is kind of negate all flows of the body. I want to get again back to my natural state, even getting lower, keeping or upright stance across the face. Creating a nice loop on one plane, down to the floor, up over the head. One last way out to one side, to the floor, way out to the other side, and all the way up, and then bring it back down to the beginning position. Now, whichever way you were going, do it in the opposite direction. Oops, the other way. Gotta remember which way I was going. Now I'm coming across the top, down the right.
Up, left, down, right.
Yeah. Whatever way you were going, because we want to correct all motion of the body and get it back to a neutral state. We're rebooting the computer. Again, getting a little larger circle each time. Hands are fingers open, very relaxed. pointed towards, palms pointed towards the body. And lower, higher, ankles, trying to keep a nice upright position. All the way up in the air, sinking in the knees versus the waist. We'll do some waists in a minute. All the way up one more time, around as far as we can. And then as I get up to the top, bring it back to the center. Now the plane that we were using was this one in front of us. So now we're changing. Palms of the hands towards each other. And we're going to come up and away in our circle. Very small circle. Now we're in two different planes on our sides. Very small. And slowly getting bigger. Come down, up, close to the body, and down away from the body. Now we're going to start going out, away, and bringing it in along our sides. Come up, the heads go far away, make this big round circle. Further down, all the way up. As far as we can bend this one. Come from behind, up, around, high. Palms are facing towards each other. And as I get all the way up, bring it down to the center again. And what do? We go the other way. Start small circles, down and away, and up towards you. Down, away, up towards you. So it's an opposite direction, but still circular on our sides. Each time getting bigger and bigger. Going farther away from us, the circle is getting bigger. Go down, lower, further away, up towards me, down, away. Higher and lower. Far away, up high, down, all the way to the ground. Far away, way up, and then come down, center. So now, we've got two planes flat in front of me, on my sides. Now, I'm going to make a circle, palms towards the earth, and a circle. And stay flat on top of the water. And I'm going to make a circle. And the circle kind of gets bigger and bigger. Now, as I make the circle, I also am going to bend a little to get further away, and then back to make the circle bigger. Far away, bend it back, further away, up towards my head, and then further back, way far away, on my head. Bending far away, one last time. Way up around me and bring it back in. And then keeping everything equal, now I'm going to go the other direction. And palms flat. Feelings. Energy has all these spirals in a natural pattern. The whole universe has these patterns for a microcosmic example of spirals, circles, in different planes. And this plane might be on the atomic level, a very intricate motion of the solar system, huge spiraling stars. One last time, far away, way back behind us, up, and then bring it down to the center. Let me check one thing for a second. Okay, sorry. There's so many different directions. So now back into our Wuji position, fingers open, just sitting, knees off block, to get everything, feeling all these new sensations. But now we want to do some spiraling. We're going to take with the back of the hand coming right up the center, alternating which hand is coming up a very straight line, right up the middle. And both hands are always moving. Moving two circles at the same time. Not that I move one, stop, and then move the other. I'm trying to get them both to be in a pattern, concentric circles just on the opposite sides. Nice flat palm pointing away. Breathing in and out, nice and slowly through the nose. Now we bring it back to the center. I want to go in the other direction. And not only am I going in the other direction, but the palms facing inwards. First, the palms facing out, center. And really, what's happening is not that I'm creating a motion of chi to follow me, but it's like I'm blocking the energy that's going in the opposite direction. I'm trying to stop energy flow. I'm doing in all of these directions that are actually in the method of blocking flow so that everything will stand still. There's other building up exercise. I'm trying to create direction of flow. This one is actually trying to stop all energy natural static spot into its original state of nothingness. Hence, we're linking expression to nothingness, static, purity, feeling. And we bring your hands back down to center. Now, this next one is really a mind blower. It's going to be very difficult. But if we know, first we'll do different sections. We know we've done an exercise like this for grabbing energy in circular motion. Bring our arms out, grabbing the energy and coming together. But now what I want to do is I want to do it reverse. Go up with one arm and down. Now link your foot to this arm going up. Bring that, if it's my right hand going up, bring the right foot over and go quarter spin of the body. Then as I bring my other hand up and around and follow it with the other foot, now I've made a quarter turn. And do it again. Swing, I'm doing right hand, right foot, quarter turn. Left hand, left foot, match the quarter turn. And come back around again. So each hand is moving a leg around a quarter turn. Then the other hand matches. Makes sense? We'll try it again. Try it again. So we're coming up, one hand around, turn, the other hand grabbing it together, and the foot matching. Turn and around. Keep going. Around. You're using your mind here as well as the body. And now, we're all should be in the same. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Now we want. That's all right. Now we go the other way. So I was with my right hand. I'm going to start with my left hand, left foot, quarter turn. Right hand, right foot brings it back together. Come around and match. Around. So it's really, we're adding a 3 dimensions to our circles. And before, they were all on single planes. Another loop. And this is a very, it's a difficult mind exercise. Creating 3 dimensions. Now, should be back center.
I got it right.
You followed well. Because
At least you somehow you could.
okay. No, you last time you were in this direction.
You were okay.
All right, now we'll do swimming. So now the swimming is I'm going to push away, palms down, from behind me, palms up. Turn. Feel some pressure, a little bit of sinking as they come forward, hands on the bladder, around, push away, on up, and come forward, breathing in, come forward, breathing out, a little bit of one more time, arms up as it goes away, arms down, they bring it back. Now I want to go the other way. So it's kind of like, not really the butterfly, but up and around, and then palms up towards you. Palms down, go away, and then palms up, and bring in. You notice everything has an equal balancing motion. I'm going to bring my hands in, bring them into a prayer position. Palms pointing up, and I want to keep my fingers pointing up the whole time. And I'm bringing my feet together. As I go up, if I can, we stretch as far as possible, and then go up on my toes. And come down. Keeping the fingers pointed up, I try that with a straight back, not bending over and down as far as I can. You can go any length that you can. And you go up, up on the toes, and down. Yes. So, just go as far as you can. On the toes. You don't have to. You want to get equal pressure to the whole palm touching, everything touching, and equal pressure right and left against your hands so that you have a balance of right and left. Nice and stretch. One more time. Now, we're here in the center. their feet apart. I'm going to put my hands on my upper thigh and push your head away from the body. The hand is above your knee, and you're just kind of stretching the spine, so pushing your head away. Nice elongation of the spine. Feel it. Pockets between each vertebrae opening up. And time to take our palms of our hands and on our back. Support ourselves. And just a slight bend. Not very much. Look up. Holding our back with our hands. No damage, no strain. No bouncing. Now when we come forward, if you can, go below the knees, the shins. They don't have to. But again, stretch. If you went back to the same position, it's fine. Go down to the shins. Stretching the head away from the body. Elongating the spine. Breathing in and out. Sometimes with the out breath, you can stretch this further. And then relax. As we come up slowly, we hold our back again. See if we can go a little further. And arching back. And be careful. I can't see you at home, then you don't get lightheaded. Feel it stretching. Now, if you can, see if you can grab your ankles. As you come down, we want to have we're not bending our knees, keeping our knees straight. Just having a limber spine, touch our ankles. Slowly come up, breathing. Don't get lightheaded. One more back bend. Really holding that arch with our hands. And then final one forward is go as far as you can, either the thighs, shins or knees, or if you can put your fingers under your feet. As you breathe out, you stretch the back of the leg. So just go down as far as you can. And slowly come up. Don't get any dizziness. And one last stretch. Back to the center. Now, I want to bring my hands as they come up. Raise onto my toes, and then drop to your heel. Feel it ajar. Drop my hands, bring them up again. Breathing in, raising up on the toes, and then drop. But it feels vibration right down through the core. If you're barefoot, then make sure you're on soft padded floor. Then something on the heels. raising the hands, stretching up on the toe. Nice and slow one last time. Okay, and up on the toes, stretching, and then feel it down. Now this time as I come up, I only come up shoulder head high, and then shimmy down, just shaking all the way down. Like the whole body's got electrical current. Breathing down, you can either come up the center or up the side. Come up, and then shimmy, shake as much as you can. Little motions. Come up. Like electricity. Wiggle, 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 all the way. Even your toes are wiggling. Really getting the vibration. Wiggling. Really stimulating everything. Shake. And back up. Just check one thing. Yes. One last one. It's a long list. Now we're gonna be making with the palms away in your back, and the palm facing up on your head, and just sideways bend. Keeping this very even plane of bending at the waist, front and back, just the waist on your side. Stretch right down. And again, palm against your the back of your hand against your back, back of your hand against your head. Stretch. You know, crimping on one side and stretching on the other. Hands out. Like a windmill. Again, trying to keep on this really flat stream. Run out of time. Put the breath in. And one more. And then we come again back to our Wuji position. Very, very relaxed. Weight on the heels. Tailbone straight down. Fingers open and let the lymph not stretch, just in. And breathing in and out of the nose and out. Just try to, I won't tell you what you should feel. It's where do you feel? What do you feel? What's stimulated? What's moving? What's relaxed? Everyone has their own sensations. I don't want to put in your mind that it could be. You'll be as relaxed as possible, breathing in and out of the nose into this state of nothingness. You feel a kink or something, then change the body position and breathe out into the kink. Relax it. The body knows where it can be in free flow. The warm down is a little different. It's just the microcosmic orbit coming up. I really feel heavy. Coming down the front side of the body, just right down the center line, the front of the body. Breathing in, it comes up the center line, back, spine, this roadmap. Breathe out. Very relaxed, slow, up and over the top of the head and down. Bring it back down to the lower dantian and just hold it for a minute. Close it all down. By Wuji cleansed it just by all the actions. Stop the motion, the flow, so that everything can find its original state. It can have it be in the original state until Thursday, but we'll fill it up again on Thursday and get it going. That's all right. The body finds its own rhythm. We do this and put it into a neutral state unless we